will have is our very own Carl, Crypto Dundee from Australia. And that is a beautiful town, country that we need to all visit. But I'm going to hop on over there probably sooner than you. So, our technical person. Now, the next person that we have is Shiba Joe. Shiba Joe is well known for his versatility and his prolific videos that tells you everything from A to Z on how to get started and continue to participate and be active. So here you are, ladies and gentlemen. You have the the major three, as they say, the three musketeers, right, to come to your rescue of your questions. So starting off, let me just go ahead and start off, okay? So give you a flavor, give you a chance to get your notebook. Trashit, what can I say? Yesterday was very, very powerful. Amazing. Can you kind of go through all about how we're going to eat this pie together?
Well, Grace, thank you so much for the introduction and welcome all leaders, panelists, community members. Yes, last night was a great event, and finally, the much awaited product by Protocol Eel was finally launched. The excitement had been building right from the first day when Chavez took the first session on toxic relationship with Boomerang 1.0, and later on, he gave the secret recipe to the sauce. And then finally, last night, we prepared the secret ingredient and we finally launched pie. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a brand new product, but it's a very, very remarkable what Chavez has again delivered as a product into our business suite. So, speaking of Pi, in very simple layman terms, it's a platform. It's a platform that has AI capabilities and it practically monitors, it collects data from the centralized exchanges. This data specifically is from the HFT, that are high frequency traders, as well as algos who are like top notch traders in the market. So handpicked traders who are excellent at their job of doing tradings, we take their data. AI scrutinizes this data and it filters, and it in a way makes it very simple for us to score this top notch traders. So Protocol Eel or Pi is simply a platform that gives a comprehensive analysis of the best traders in the market on the centralized exchanges. How does that benefit to us? So after analyzing the data, after going through the transactions, and after doing all the research, we got to a conclusion that it's not magic, it's mathematics that plays the word and makes profit. And now there were two choices. The first choice for us was to become again like this HFTs and algos, or maybe create some software for the trading. The other choice was pretty simple: how to leverage this top-notch traders. So obviously, as smart as Chavez is, he took the second option, that is to leverage this top-notch traders and to make a profit from them. Of course, this profit will be shared with the traders as well as the clients. So as a platform, what we have done is we have a AI which does the scoring of this top-notch traders and in a way gives a comprehensive analysis of all the traders, what volumes they are trading with, what sentiments they are trading with, how much profits they are making every day, every second, every month, every week, every year, all the data. If you scroll through the website, it boldly states 1 point. Let me show you. Just a minute. It states 1.1 million trades analyzed in real time. Now, this is something remarkable, and only a machine learning can analyze this and do the comprehensive research with this. So, we are powered by Binance, Bybit, Five Blocks, AWS, and on this two major exchanges, we have a broker account. So, in terms of investments, in terms of providing returns on investment, not many companies are there which can legally give returns. So if we speak of legality of protocol yield, so for the first time, a platform on crypto and blockchain technology is able to officially and legally take funds, allocate funds to these traders, and officially can give returns. So this is the interface where for the time being, we have 5 profit sharing services. So these are the traders who we have collaborated with. And in a way, we will be investing or we will be allocating funds to these services, these traders. And you can the research is already available here, and you can scroll through what are this traders all about. So you can see the 1 month results, 3 months results, 6 months, yearly, and all type of results. You can filter the results in percentage, in compound percentage, in daily P&L, total balance, and number of investors, and everything. You can get a comprehensive analysis of these top-notch traders. And we have our own ranking system, and we use pi as a ranking parameter, and based on the pi score, you can determine if you really would like to allocate funds to this trader. And this is daily reporting. There will be
Camilo, el camarógrafo de tu casa, un hogar, siempre llega tarde. Dice que los trancones son imposibles. Por eso me gustaría regalarle algo que le evite los trancones y lo haga llegar más rápido.
Se le tiene, doña Mabel.
¡Ay! ¿De dónde saliste?
Ingresa a tienda.claro.com.co.
Con una patineta eléctrica en casa ya no hay excusa para llegar tarde. Y mientras le llevo mi regalo a Camilo, nos vemos en tu casa, un hogar en Common Hill.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it. Ooh, ooh, Tamu, all of my wishes came true. Shop like a billionaire. Shop like a billionaire. Ooh, ooh, Tamu.
Download the Temu app and shop like a billionaire.
associate was purchased to the Pi platform. Now, like Liquid Pay, here also there is going to be a coupon management system, and obviously coupons will be associated with the email. So make sure the email on your WAAS back office and the email on your KYC application would be same, should be same. So once you do that, right? So your purchase of the subscription will be connected to the Pi platform, and that way you will have access to the Pi platform. Now, on the Pi platform, we will have to allocate funds. So this is additional funds that we will be requiring to allocate to the AUM, that's the asset under management. Okay. The minimum fund that we can allocate is $10. That means minimum investment that we can put to trading is $10. And then depending on your allocated funds, depending on your subscription value, you will be sharing the profits with the traders that you choose. So to choose a trader, you already have that research provided by the AI on Pi platform. So depending on your funds, depending on your subscription value, you will be sharing the percentage with the trader. And traders will be utilizing the AUM, that is the asset under management, and they will be utilizing it to trade and make profits. Now, there are high chances of these HFTs making good returns, good profits. Why? Because again, they use not magic, but mathematics. So these are like elite funds, elite traders who trade, and there is a high tendency of them making profits. And the results are, Chavez has already shared, and the results are live on the platform. Annually, like 170%, 150%. So that's a good return annually, right? So you choose the trader depending on your choice. Whatever profit the trader makes on your allocated fund, you share that profit with the trader. Platform is pretty simple. I'm sure when tomorrow Chavez is going to be explaining about the subscriptions and the benefits and onboarding and everything, I believe we will have much more clarity. But one thing is for sure, that this is going to be a fantastic platform. And now we have a platform. It's not a product. It's a platform that is available on the for global community. And one more thing, that is, it will be exclusive for WAAS community only. So anybody who would like to participate or even test or try the platform, they will need to have an account on WAAS back office. So this gives so much leverage for the affiliates, especially for leaders, for team builders who would really like to have a number of new community members in their structure under their team. So it's an opportunity again for everybody to take the most benefit. And obviously, like Chavez announced, for 1 month, the subscription, there will be no subscription. That means the platform will be free to access for everybody. But even for that free access, they will have to have an account on WAAS back office. So this is remarkable. And the minimum testing fund or minimum investment that they can put to Pi is $10. So just imagine, free from subscription, just at $10 to trial and test the system. It's fantastic. And I'm sure other panelists will also have their views on this buy. Let's quickly have a word with even David is here. So let's first invite David. David, you there?
Trashit, you have given the perfect segue, because if there is a person who can be able to maximize and help folks to understand how to be able to market this, it will be David. But before David comes on, Trashit, I cannot wait for masterclass training on Saturday, because I think we have got a glimpse of what masterclass training is going to be on Saturday, a deep dive into pie. And he is going to slice it real fine. Yes, I meant to rhyme.
We're
He
gonna
is going
dissect
to,
it, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that, Chris.
right. And so make sure if you don't get your questions answered, and after tomorrow with Chavez, you make sure to have your questions ready for Trashit, because he is so excited about this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there is someone who is going to be able to tell you, as Trashit has already indicated, how to market this, there is none other than someone with the greatest years of experience in this business. Please help me to welcome David.
Hello.
Bitcoin.
Yes. How do you market this? How can you say to somebody, or how can you not say to somebody, I have here an opportunity where you can test it with $10. You can start with $10 and let your account grow. Find, how it works. And, when you like it, you can buy a subscription if you want. So, we are experts in affiliate marketing, and we have a lot of experience in compounding programs. And how I see this platform is that everybody can start with, of course, the free application for 1 month. Second to that, you can put in $10. I think in the beginning it starts from $10 and it's maximized till a certain amount. But in the future, you can buy bigger packages, of course, and then you can put more liquidity in, because 2% from $1,000 is more than 2% from $10. And of course, this is a system where you only need to put initial money in, and professionals are going to work. I never saw a project where everything was transparent, because the most people want to hide the things they do. This is a program where real professionals work in real decentralized or centralized exchanges like Binance and Bybit. So if you can choose, to work with professionals with a track record where everything is transparent, or that you can choose to do it with a shady program, then it's the easier thing. So I really, actually, Trashit, I don't think we need to sell it. I think this will sell itself, and the moment that you have your account and you show your account, on that moment, people will look at it and say, okay, it's even better than the previous part, because there you had to do some activities, So I think this is one of the best and amazing opportunities. So again, if you want to bring it to the market, then you have to go to the market. And I always ask people, what do you want? What is your dream? So for everybody, if you still have dreams, sometimes they are in your night closet, next to your bed, or you hide them somewhere. Now take out that vision board again. Start dreaming again. Start making plans. And the most important thing is, with who do you want to share it? Who is that one person or two persons what you really think, I need to call this person? Write that down now. And the best thing is, you pick up your phone now and you send them a message. You say, I have something great. When can we talk? That's the only thing. Just a message. I have something. When can we talk? And then they will ask you, what is it? And then you make a Zoom call, or you invite them to the Zoom. That's the only thing what you need to do. And Rashid, I cannot wait till tomorrow.
Nobody can. We are all excited.
The details are something that we're all anticipating, those sort of details. But between you two gentlemen, I am sure that is not going to remain a mystery right after we talk with Chavez. Now, to look into the technicality of these issues, or the background, the technical aspect of it, we have our master, very, very experienced technical person. So, Carl, what are you thinking about this? Have you taken a look at the pie and already cut out your slice?
cut our slice out yet because, again, like everybody else, waiting for tomorrow. So people have been asking, how do we get started? What are we going to do first? Can we KYC in it? Just sit back and wait for tomorrow. Don't jump in. The most dangerous thing about jumping early is you'll do something wrong and make a mess that you've got to clean up later. All right? I'm excited for it, of course, but I can wait for tomorrow because I want to know more. Interesting anecdote or comment is something I made on US primetime. And by the way, people that were on US primetime yesterday, it was good to see the numbers increasing. So keep telling people in your area, Grace, to get onto US primetime and keep the numbers growing there. The comment I made was, this is not Boomerang 1. While we were on that call, I had a phone call from one of my downlines, and his mentality was, this is Boomerang 2. It's got to be able to do what Boomerang 1 was supposed to do, and that is buy a subscription and double your money every week. It's not. You've got to set your own new expectations about this product. Jump into the website, to the app, look through all of the providers and study what sort of returns they've been doing over the recent period, and set your expectations now. Reset your expectations, in fact. All right? It's a different product altogether. Eunice asked the question, is this copy trading on yesterday? And she says, no, it's profit sharing. And other people have tried to guess what it is. It's new. It's different. It's kind of a mixture of profit sharing, copy trading, flash loan. Like when you put your money in, you're kind of adding to the flash loan that these high frequency traders draw against, do the trades and share the profits. So imagine that they've got a pool of $1 million. They do $1 million trade and we share the profits. If we put another $1 million in, there's $2 million. They'll do a $2 million trade. They'll make the same profit and distribute it to us all. Right? So it's kind of like the flash loan concept, but it's a mixture of all of these bundled together in a whole new concept. Okay, so that's the comments I would like to pass on to people.
Now, I have not seen Carl this animated and excited about a product. So we have got us a tiger by the tail here. So Carl, thank you so much. Now, what I want to find out from Sheba Joe, what is the video coming out? Okay.
Yeah, good question. Excellent question. Of course, I've already started to think about that myself. I was going to do a video today, or I was going to do a video last night on completing KYC, because although it looks like a very simple process, as Carl said, people rush and make mistakes. And then Chavez said, don't do anything, just wait until Friday. So I chose to wait. Obviously, I will be there on Saturday night watching Trash It, because no doubt he'll be teaching and at least covering in some way protocol yield as well. So it's about learning. There's no point me making a video and just reading off a script. I don't like to do that because, you know, I don't feel like I'm learning anything. I need to understand it myself first. It's just like Dodo. You know, it took me a while to make a video on Dodo because I hadn't used it. I hadn't traded with it. I hadn't really took the time to really involve myself in it in a big way. Maybe because I was a little afraid of it, because I'm not a trader. I've never done any trading. But once I sat down and took the effort to understand it better, and Trash It helped me do that also, I was in a much better position and mindset to be able to make a video that I felt would have knowledge behind it that other people could use. And it'll be the same with this. I understand the principle of what Chavez has been talking about. I've been Googling. I read about SoFi last year, I think it was, at the beginning of last year, was the first time I heard of SoFi. And I can remember reading an article about it, but I kind of dismissed it at that point because it wasn't something that was relevant to what we were doing or what I was doing. So I'd forgotten all about it. It wasn't until Chavez mentioned it again on a recent Zoom that I remembered. So I started reading up on SoFi to try and understand the basics of social finance in a better way, in a more involved way. And I will be doing the same. I'll be going through this platform over the next few days, the week, to go through each aspect of it. And I will Google what I need to Google. I'll ask Trash It for an answer where I need an answer. And once I understand it, of course, I'll be making a video. But ultimately, it doesn't really sound complicated, does it? You invest your money, the traders do all the work, you should get a share of the profits. You get something for nothing. For me, there's only one sentence that now surmises everything that everybody has said. Boomerang is dead. Long live protocol yield. It's time to move on and forget Boomerang. It was a great time, and it is through that learning, the experience of 2024 and Boomerang, that we are in a position to have protocol yield. It's through Chavez's learning of what went wrong that has brought us to what will now go right.
So thank you so much. But they're getting some. They're gonna get something a lot for something that they invest. They're investing their time, energy, hopes, and all of that. Now, what I like to be able to do is make sure, folks, get ready to put your hands up. The reaction is in that looks like a heart. Oh, Fidel has already beat me to it. Alrighty. And we're going to ask you to go ahead and put your video on. And please allow me first to go ahead and invite Trashit back up. And David, please join us so that we can answer some of these questions, because people are very, very anxious. David, where are you? For me to go ahead and get you. There you are there. Okay, there he is. Okay, folks, are we ready for Q&A? All right. Trashit said, like, bring it on. Okay, just bring it on. Okay.
Grace, before we start the Q&A, I just want to make not an announcement, but something technical. I was just on the Discord channel for Koi, and I noticed something for the first time, which I'm going to investigate a little bit more. But if you're running Koi nodes, and I'm talking plural, I know a lot of people are only running one, but if there appears to be a limit of 4 Koi nodes per IP address. So I had planned to run 5 or 6 because I've got the node nest for our product. I've only got 2 running at the moment, but I'm going to have to look into that if I want to add more nodes. So if you've got multiple nodes running on the same IP, you might be wanting to jump into the Discord channel and investigate the most recent announcement.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that. All righty. So you guys are ready for the questions. I should see a lot more hands up. So people, maybe you don't know how to use your Zoom. Is that one that looks like a heart? You click on it and it'll say raise your hand. So raise your virtual hand. It doesn't get tired. Fidel, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, Grace.
Hi, Fidel.
And Tracet, thanks for your unending support to our community. I'm not only excited, but I could say I'm super excited. I cannot wait for this platform to be on the market. My question is actually very simple, although maybe you don't know the answer, but my question is, with regarding about this coming trading or kind of subscription, are we allowed to use our BTC20, or just what is the deal over here? Hello?
Chavez has said, look, we all started to talk at the same time.
Okay, let me see. Fidel, let's go ahead and direct that. Trashit, would you go ahead and take that question, please?
The answer is pretty simple. Wait until tomorrow. Everything announced tomorrow.
Okay, we'll wait then. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fidel, awesome question. Cynthia. All right, Cynthia, go ahead and unmute, please, and ask your question.
Hello, I'm Cynthia. Yes, I've been sent here to ask questions by my leader.
Oh, okay. So you have a list?
Sorry?
You have a list of questions?
No, only one question. One major question. Yes. Lots of us were not able to withdraw our old vote, whatever, the Horizon wallet. And I think last I've sent a question to the leaders, and they said, Chavez said it's over. So I don't understand what it means by it's over, because our money is locked up there.
David, would you take that one on, please?
Yes, of course. As far as I know, if it's from the proof of reserve, you can fill in and file a list from your username, and you can send it to support, and they will send it to you. Rashid, is that list still there?
There is no list. They need members are requested to raise a support ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that submit the purchased value, the rewards claimed, and your estimated proof of reserve that is to be claimed.
Yeah. If you do not know how much the amount is, then you say full amount.
Okay. All right.
Because
Thank you.
you cannot check it anymore. But it was, if you already had some affiliate earnings or not, You know, if you did not have any affiliate earnings, it's full amount. But if you do not know, you just say full amount because you cannot know how much it is. Yeah?
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I had
Cynthia,
two
just
times.
an addendum
what?
to that. Addendum, Cynthia and everybody else. When you do put your support ticket in, make sure you put the wallet address of where you want the money sent. A lot of people are putting the support ticket in and then sitting back and waiting, and support have nowhere to send it.
Yeah, that's a good one, Carl.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, great question. Thank you. Alrighty. So now it is Eduardo. Eduardo, ¿cómo está?
Hola, está Yunis porque me va a traducir. Hablé con él.
Oh no, when I said
Yunis.
¿cómo está? That's all I know in Spanish.
Yunis. Yunis.
Eunice, no, Eunice, no está.
¿No está?
Eunice is in a family emergency. He is not available tonight.
I don't think he speaks English.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problema. Saturday at 3 o'clock UK prime time. Eunice Aquí.
Okay, you understand. I understand. Gracias. Thank you.
Okay, gracias. It's Amy. Emmy, how are you? Emmy, go ahead and unmute. Please be careful. It looks like you're driving.
I am. Just quick question. About Liquid Pay. When can we do our KYC in US? I know you're also waiting.
Oh, I haven't got the text yet. So when I get the text, everybody will know.
I
Okay,
did
so
see.
nothing.
I did see a
Sorry,
message in leadership group from Chavez earlier that that an update for iOS is live, but I don't know. It didn't mention if it was specifically for America.
Okay. Okay. I just
Go
wanted
to
to find out.
go
Thank
to your
you.
app store. Go to your app store and search Liquid Pay and check if it says that it needs to be updated. Check it, see if it's an update's due.
Okay. Okay, we'll do.
Thanks, Emmy. Be careful.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Good to see you. Next is Isabella.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hi,
Mhm.
go ahead and ask your
Yes.
question.
Yeah, so my question is, how can I use my Liquid Pay in the store to tap? I went this morning and I cannot tap. I don't know how.
Okay, Joe, go ahead and take that one. Does that
Do
happen?
you have what country are you in, Isabel?
I am in Canada.
In Canada. Okay, so you'll have access to Google Wallet. You need to connect your card into Google Wallet. If you've
Okay.
got my YouTube channel, I've made a video that shows how to do that.
Connect. Okay, if you can send and I
Yeah.
will.
Have you got
copy.
Google Wallet?
No, I did not yet connect to Google Wallet, and I
Yeah.
am in Android.
Yes. On Android, if you search Wallet, the Wallet app, and then you should be able to activate the card inside there. On one of the future updates, either the next one or the one after, the NFC technology required will be incorporated within the app. So you won't need Google Pay or Apple Pay. But right now, you need to add the card into Google Pay. It's not a complicated process. It's very, very simple to do. I can't talk you through it on here, though, because unfortunately, it would require you showing your details of your card. So we can't do that.
Okay.
But it's not a complicated process. Do you have my Telegram address? My Telegram tag?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put my Telegram tag in the chat. If you message me, I will send you the video which explains how to do it, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Isabel.
Into
Thank you.
that.
Go ahead.
When you do add it to the wallet, it may ask you for permission to turn on near field on your phone. If it doesn't, you might have to go into your settings to the communications area and manually turn near field on. That's the communication between your phone and the actual payment device.
It usually does take you straight to that setting. It will usually ask you for permission, and then it will take you straight to that setting to do it. But yes, if it doesn't, you'll need to search it in your settings.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. All righty. So now we have Thomas. Thomas, please go ahead and unmute your time. Unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello. I just wanted to say I can help Eduardo to translate in Spanish.
Oh, okay. Is that gentleman gone? Did you catch his name?
Eduardo Acosta, I think.
Hmm?
Let me have a look, see if he's still in the chat.
It
Yeah,
was
Eduardo
Acosta.
That's right.
Eduardo.
Okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yeah.
All right. So, did anybody see him? No, he's there. Eduardo, Thomas, go ahead and please tell Eduardo to raise his virtual hand. Español.
Eduardo, ¿estás ahí?
Ask him to raise his virtual hand.
Eleva la mano virtual, por favor.
Gracias. His video is on. Okay. Well, Eduardo, we will go ahead and try to continue communicating with you. There he is. Raise your virtual hand, Eduardo.
Eleva la mano, Eduardo, la mano virtual.
Okay. Solomon and David, thank you so much for your patience. We're going to go ahead and try to get Eduardo so he can ask his question. And Thomas, go ahead and tell Eduardo to unmute himself.
Eduardo,
Two faces, one.
abra el micrófono.
Ahí está ya, es que estaba cerrado. ¿Qué pasa?
Que te puedo ayudar a traducir si quieres.
Ah, ok, excelente. Gracias. Lo que pasa que tengo un cliente que ha comprado 50 paquetes de $100 en Capital 3.0 y nada más le activaron un solo paquete de los 50. Compró 25 por un lado y 25 por el lado izquierdo y derecho, 50, y solamente ha comprado, le están pagando el ROI de un solo paquete. Ya está el ticket, el soporte, ya se mandó, pero no está resuelto.
Okay. Unmute yourself, Thomas.
Eduardo, el caballero es un invitado tuyo.
Sí, es un invitado mío.
Yeah, Eduardo is saying he has a downline who bought 50 packages of $100 each of Capital 3.0, 25 on one side and 25 on the other side. However, is receiving the ROI of only one package.
So Thomas, that will have to be intervened personally. So maybe he can connect to Eunice and he can get it sorted, or maybe he can get it checked.
¿Me escuchas, Eduardo?
Sí, te escucho. ¿Qué pasó?
Dice que mejor que contactes a Uni.
No,
y
está
así,
contactado. Él ya lo vimos con Chávez y dijo que iba a estar resuelto, pero no está resuelto y eso hace más en febrero, desde hace un mes.
he told Uni already, and Chávez has been told about it. He said he was going to look into it back in February. It's been a month already, but nothing has been done so far about it.
Yeah, the situation with Capital 3 is the calculation process was being done on a accelerated compounding. And Chavez recognized this and he's rewriting the compounding algorithm. So everybody's in the same situation. It's not unique to Eduardo's downline. So everyone just has to
Carl,
wait for
hold
the
on. Let him
update from
translate
Chavez.
some. Carl, you gotta wait. Let him translate some.
Ok, ya lo leí acá en la traducción, Tomás. ¿Puedo presentar algo personal de COI? Tomás.
He's asking if he can ask a personal question regarding COI.
Well, did he? Is he okay with the answer regarding the Capital 3.0?
Apparently got it from the AI translator, yes.
Okay, already you got it. Okay, then what about?
Now he's asking if he can ask a personal question regarding the COI.
Yes.
Ok, yo tengo $150 en inversión y solo recibí 125 tokens. Y ya está reportado, pero no está resuelto. ¿Qué debo de hacer?
Tiene 150 y solo ha recibido 125.
Sí, tokens de COI.
He said he got $150. However, he only received 125 tokens so far in COI.
Okay, Carl?
Month's dispersal occurred roughly a month ago, so we're coming up to the monthversary of the next allocation being dispersed. So just keep an eye on your COI wallet or your Finny wallet and you'll see it drop, hopefully. If it doesn't, we'll all notice it's running the nodes and doing the second allocation. It will happen.
¿Me has entendido, Eduardo?
Sí, ya recibí la segunda asignación, pero me dio más que 6 tokens.
He said he already received the second allocation, but he only received 6 tokens.
¿Qué hago? O sea, no sé cómo hacerlo. Me metí a una página de COI y
¿Quieres escuchar algo increíble? Más del 48% de los creadores de contenido ganan menos de $15,000 al año.
Pero el juego ha cambiado por completo gracias a los funnels de ManyChat.
Pero, ¿cómo funciona esto?
El primer paso es hacer que la gente comente una palabra debajo de uno de nuestros videos. Regalamos un curso sobre hierbas. Entonces nuestra palabra clave podría ser curso. Y luego les enviamos un mensaje. ¿Preguntaste por esto? ¿Lo quieres? La mayoría dice que sí.
Y si implementas esto en tu negocio, te prometo que tendrás muchos más ingresos y clientes potenciales gracias al contenido que estás publicando.
Empieza a usar
dispersal, whether it's Chavez or Coy themselves. So we'd have to take this one on offline, basically, unless you know the answer. Trashid?
Chavez will update on that, actually.
Okay.
I've had a message come through direct for some people that haven't received their Koi tokens at all. Do we have any news on that?
Not received the Koi tokens at all. So Chavez had mentioned that in the next disbursement, he will add to the previous and the due balance of Koi tokens. Yeah.
Okay.
And most of them who have not received, I believe there was a problem with the Fini account wallet submitted.
All right. Okay.
So, what should I tell Eduardo?
Perdón.
Eduardo
please.
is asking where he have to go, through the Koi people or through us.
Just wait until the next update, but it will be done by Chavez.
Esperes hasta la próxima actualización que anunciará Chávez.
Okay, thank you. Gracias. Gracias, Thomas.
De nada, estás bien.
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Great assistance, and you are in trouble now because I'll always be looking for you for Spanish translation. Just letting you know, Thomas. Solomon.
While Solomon's coming up, Grace, I just had a look at my Block Explorer on my Coin wallet, and it appears there's a big jump in my balance 3 days ago to 13 hours ago. There was no transactions, and then there was suddenly a jump. So probably in the last few days, people got their next dispersal if they want to go and have a look.
Okay, excellent. Solomon, please unmute.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Solomon. That's my fault. Go ahead and unmute.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, Grace, good work. So once again, I just really want to appreciate every one of us. You guys that are holding ground. It's not easy. And I just have to say kudos to all of you. Grace, Trashid, Joshiba, Carl, all of you that are there that have been holding ground. It's not an easy journey so far. But I think one thing I got from this current project that has been on pipeline that's coming up now is that it's just like it's a project that is now bringing us closer, because now the first time we're going to make use of BEP20, so we're coming closer to what's it called, Binance and other ecosystem. So our own ecosystem is partnering, and I believe that the more is partnering with all these other ecosystem, big guys like Binance, Bybit, and all those people, partnering with them is bringing us more closer to the vision that Chavez is carrying on. So I see everything, coming closer. So I really want to appreciate everyone that is here, and I know Chavez and the team that have been doing a very great job. It's not an easy thing, and yeah, that's just my own things I want to put across. Thank you all.
Thank you for your appreciation, Solomon.
Yeah.
Awesomeness. The awesome sauce. And David. I have not seen David for Haiti for a long time. He's always quiet now. But we have David from Haiti. Always. How are you, sir? Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. 2 questions for you guys, please. Will there be different types of cryptos that will be used for deposits in protocol yield? Since, in the US, usually it's very difficult, especially with USDT. So I didn't hear the beginning if you mentioned that. I apologize. Will there be different types of cryptos that can be used to do deposit?
Great question, David. Shashi?
Deposits on which product? Sorry,
PY.
Protocol yield. Okay, so about the deposit, tomorrow Chavez will declare on the platform how do we invest, how do we deposit. But subscription can be bought with USDC Polygon and TRC20. I believe we will wait for tomorrow.
Okay. Did you say USDC Polygon?
I mean on the subscription side.
Yeah.
On the WAAS back office.
Ah. No, okay. All right. Anyway, so hopefully we'll hear about that tomorrow for multiple type of cryptos. Anyway, the other question is, my team has about over $15,000 sitting in BTC. I'm wondering why didn't they allow Chavez allow us to use some of that money to invest in protocol yield? I think it's a travesty.
Again, Chavez had mentioned he will give much more clarity on things tomorrow. So let's wait until then. Yeah.
Great. All right. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
Unir, how are you? Please go ahead and unmute.
Hello, Grace. How you doing?
Not too bad, Junior.
Hey, Grace. Nice to see you. I like, because you're always happy.
Well, when you're in a great community and have wonderful people like you, you have to be happy, right?
Yeah, this is really a nice community. I feel so proud to be part, of this company. WAAS to me is the best. So I have it's not a question. Yes, I want to inform something like, I have two guys in my team. They invest in Capital 3.0, but the second investment that they did is not running with the first. So it's like they're not receiving exactly the 2%. It's only two guys that I have. I have a big community, but the issues is only with these two guys. I already talked to Eunice. We make a couple's ticket in support in WAAS, but we don't receive any solution now. And I don't know. They are a little bit worried about it, but they know that this is something that can happen. This is technology. But they asked me, Junior, what's going on with our investment because it's not running. They have to run. We're not receiving the 2% daily that is supposed to receive.
Not receiving the 2% daily that you're supposed to be receiving for a capital.
Exactly, because they make a first investment and then they put some more money, but it's like it's not running like you have to run. They're not receiving the 2%. Like it's only two people. But I already talked to Eunice like 1 month ago, but we don't have any answer about it.
Okay, Trashit.
So was that a top up or the first subscription?
The first subscription, both, because it's two guys. They invest $100, but both after the first investment they put $200 more, over that. But after that, it's not running. They're not receiving exactly the 2% daily. But it's only these two guys. The rest of my team, everybody is receiving. They put some more money, but they're receiving without problem. But these two guys, I don't know his account. They're not receiving the 2% daily that is supposed to have to receive.
And
I already talked to Eunice and I give the user email and everything, but we're waiting for the answer.
Junior, this is the same question that was asked a little earlier. There was the algorithm was overpaying, right? That it's supposed to be based on the fact that 35% went into the tier 1 fund, and that will pay out at a certain rate, but we were paying out too fast. Okay, because the compounding, every time you added, the compounding of the new pack was growing at the rate of the earlier pack. Okay, so Chavez had to stop that, change the code, then he's got to write new code to have each pack accumulate independent of each other pack. He had said when he announced this probably a month ago now, that once the code is all done and dusted and correct, he will correct anybody who's missed out. It only affects the people from when he first did the reset. So anybody that had previously bought packs, everything will just continue as normal. But any new purchases would be affected by the new code. And it will be corrected in time once the new algorithm is implemented. And that's probably coming with the maintenance cycle. There's big updates to WAAS back office. There's updates for Pi. There's updates for the bifurcating of the 2, 3x and 5x realms, and there's updates, possibly updates due to the EVM updates that are going through as well. So it's everyone knows about it, or should know about it if they listen to all Chavez's updates. So just tell your downlines to wait for all the updates over this next probably another month.
I got you. I got you. Thank you very much, guys. Wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you, Junior. Okay,
Bye.
folks. Hey, thanks. Hey, okay, folks, you have had access to these 4 great experienced minds and experienced or excitement. So you're not asking any more questions? Why are you shy?
Yeah, come on, don't be shy. We don't bite.
So
Carl does. Carl's resting face always looks like he's going to bite, but he's a very nice guy, really.
So okay. Derek, you have a question. Please put on your video. Right. Be careful. It seems like you're driving. Go ahead and ask your question. Unmute, please. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm stopped. Thank you for watching over my safety. Grace, it's the same question for you and I. I came in a bit late in the call, so I'm just wondering, any updates for the KYC liquid pay? You're not in the US.
Hasn't been texted yet.
Okay, so the answer is no.
No. No.
Okay.
It will be announced on official channel once the KYC is USA is KYC compliant. It will be announced.
Okay.
You have another question while you're at it?
I don't have any more, no.
Hey, Derek, thank you for joining us. Teresa, could you go ahead and unmute and ask your question? Teresa, will you be able to share your video?
Yes.
Okay, great. There you are.
So, hi.
Hey.
Yes, hi. Hi, everyone. So the question is, my node is not working for a long, long time.
Oh, wow.
And this question, again in the Q&A, and because the two of my nodes is connected to one MetaMask address. So I'm having problem right now because it was not connected. So what do I do? I've been waiting since February 2024. And I know that Chavez is the one that did this for me, also with David. Probably David is around around there. And I don't know what to do.
Okay, Teresa. Okay.
I that a lot of
Okay. All righty. Hear you. First of all, I know Joe has worked with you on this, and then we'll hear from David. Joe?
Carl?
Teresa. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
handing
I
off
know.
that hot potato?
It was since February 2024. That's
I know.
wrong.
Yes, I've spoken with you before, Teresa.
Thanks,
I
Teresa.
believe you've spoken to Carl, and I'm not sure that I can give you a different answer. I don't know whether Carl can, but I'm going to hot potato that across to Carl.
Okay, Carl.
Firstly, you're talking about a $27,000 node that you purchased, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it's not started yet, correct?
Yes. So what
Okay.
happened is that first on my second node, it was connected to one MetaMask address. Okay. So David helped me out, and then at the same time, Chavez was there, and Chavez was the one that told David that we have to connect one node at 2 nodes in one MetaMask address. So when I bought the third node,
Yeah.
it was different address.
That should be fine. Are you
Carol.
trying to run the two in the same tab on the same browser, or have you executed the RPC call in 2 different tabs or 2 different browsers, or you're trying to run them in the same one?
Well, Carl, do you want to hear from David?
No, that's good. That's good. It's fine. What Carl's saying.
Okay. All righty. Go ahead, Teresa.
Okay, I think David knows. I think only one.
Yeah, just one.
But then when I bought the third one, the MetaMask address is the one that they're using, the one that I was using for 1 and 2, one of my 2 nodes. So now it was not working. I talked to a lot of people already, but I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I don't know what to do. Someone has to help me.
Teresa, did Lucky ask you to submit a wallet address?
Yes, but then she told me that you have to run it into the same node, the MetaMask address. So I give it to her, and I said, I don't think this is gonna work. And I give her another address, but it doesn't even work at all.
Do you have the same address or you have different address for different nodes?
Okay, first on my second node is supposed to have 2 different address that I give from the WAAS. Okay, but then my third one, that's the one that they're using it from 1 and 2, from my 1 and 2 nodes. So when I bought the third one, it was a they're using it for the first and second one. So now my third one is not working because it doesn't attach to those those two nodes. I cannot connect it there together, but it's running. That first and my two nodes is running already. I'm getting something there. The problem is my third one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
David, you have a comment?
No, I would say call me on Tuesday and then we walk through it together via Zoom. More can I not do, because you have to do it on Zoom and then check all the wallets, all the things, if everything is open, and then we can solve it. And if I cannot solve it, I will send it to Chavez and the tech team, and then they can solve it.
Yeah, because
I seem to remember going through that process.
Yeah.
With you, Teresa, looking on the blockchain, and
yes,
you could see all of the rewards coming, and you can see. Unfortunately, we're not able to see how many nodes, that are on the. Obviously, if two nodes are connected to one address, if you've only got one rewards monthly reward arriving on all of her addresses, then it's hard to see which one is.
I have it with another person also, and he gets double rewards. It works fine. He just gets double.
Yeah. So we looked at it. She's getting everything, but you can see clearly on the one that has got two.
Yeah.
Two to the one address.
Yeah.
There's an issue.
Carl, did you have anything else to add? David has already said for her to call him, for Teresa to call David, and he will sort it out. Did you have anything else to add, Carl? You were gathering information.
Yeah, what Joe just said is, and David said, you can have multiple nodes paying into the same address. I've got multiples up to 3 paying into one address. I've got multiple addresses in the same wallet being paid into through syndicates. So it's a problem of how you've issued the RPC, I suspect. I can't guarantee that, but I suspect that's what it'll be. But I can also add a little bit of insight, and Trashish might be able to add a bit more to it. Lucky has been charged with setting up a whole new community structure, okay? And this new presentation structure is part of that. But there is also, at the moment, only one person at the office that we send all of these to. And Chavez mentioned on a team Zoom that I had with him about a week and a half ago that he's going to increase that to 3 people, which is going to give 3 8-hour shifts basically. So we will have more people that we can send these messages to, and Lucky is supposed to be going to Dubai shortly, and that will be hopefully all finalized. And so the support from the office that we communicate to is going to improve. So hopefully, if we can't get this solved, Teresa, in the next week or 2, hopefully this new improved structure will make it easier for us to get that information to somebody to fix it for you. So just to give you some hope.
So now, would it be best? Oh, Trashid, I'm sorry. Did you want to add on to that?
There is some, you have been through many trainers and techs, so I think somebody needs to really sit with you and get it verified.
Yeah.
So David can do that. Connect with David, please, and David, you can submit it to the tech.
Yeah. But first, I want to know if all the RPCs are.
Please check it, and hopefully, for me and for our team, we keep it simple. Don't mix up. It takes hardly a second.
Normally, I don't do it also, but it was in the conversation, with the building of the lines, and then for qualification in that time that it wasn't necessary.
That is okay, but for our team, we always keep it simple. We use different wallet address for different nodes.
Yeah. We also.
It doesn't create this miscommunication.
Yeah,
So
so
Teresa, I think the conclusion here is that you're going to go ahead and connect with David, and then you're going to continue to follow up with David until it's resolved, okay? Because if you keep on going to different people, it might cause confusion and the same information. So you're going to follow up with David, okay?
Okay, I'll go.
Right.
And as far as I have the knowledge, Teresa, the address that you submitted was already verified, and the node is working on that address which you had submitted.
Yeah, to my notes.
Lucky.
Yeah, to my notes, and I sent it to Lucky already. Everything I sent to Lucky, but she said that I have to connect it to that address again, and until now it was not working. So
Okay,
so
but we got a solution.
I'll talk to David.
So David, when you check, just make sure that the third address, or maybe the address which Teresa had sent to Lucky, The node is already activated on that address.
Yeah, my son is also, he runs all the nodes from us, and he also checked, and he says everything is coming in, but she cannot see it. So let's see if it's in the 0.000 maybe, if there is nothing in there.
And Teresa, maybe if you can direct message me right now, the address, we can check it on the blockchain as well right now.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
address which you had sent to Lucky.
Okay, I'll send it to you now. Let me just.
In the DM, in the Zoom chat.
Sure.
Private message, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
Before we
Thank
move
you,
on to
Teresa.
David, Grace, if that's okay, there's Alex in the chat has asked if he can ask a question. He's not able to find where to put his hand up. So if Alex can be after Eduardo, please.
Alex, go ahead and make sure that it's the little heart. It's labeled React. Look at your Zoom controls on the bottom of your device. It's called React, so that we can see you.
Is
Is
it
that you, Alex? Alex Stepneris? Okay,
Yes.
very good. All
Hi,
right, we'll
guys.
be with you.
Did you hear me?
We'll be with you in a second. Thank you. Alrighty. David, go ahead and unmute. David for Haiti.
Okay, thank you for letting me speak again. I did my KYC earlier today and very successfully, and I received an email saying that it's all done correctly. Am I in trouble?
Oh, good, super.
There you go.
Right, so because I know we said that we are going to wait until Friday, but anyway, I did it. It went well, and it was very easy. And I received the email saying that I'm all done. So
Yeah.
hopefully everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is okay, but if you start with the Pi on the KYC, you have to finish it. Don't swipe it away, because then it gets blocked, and then they have to wait until the thing is resetted. So that's why people say wait. But if you start on it and you do it, then you finish it. Make sure you have your identity and everything ready to complete it.
Everything is done. It's all done.
Yeah,
I've
but
done
then
that many times before, so it's all done.
Yeah, super.
Okay, what I would like to ask you leaders also, please talk to Chavez for us on our behalf so we can use some of our BTC money for this new project. Thank you. I know you guys can.
Chavez will be there on the call. We may like to address him personally.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, David. But I don't think those details. We're waiting for those details for tomorrow. So
I can tell you there is something great coming. There is something amazing coming, but I cannot say. But there is something amazing coming.
Come on, tease us.
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay.
More.
Where is he?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Thomas, LT, Thomas, can you raise your hand so I can unmute you, Thomas? Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. Need your translation skills again for Eduardo. Eduardo, please go ahead and unmute. Ask your question.
Sí, gracias, Tomás. Tengo un problema con el rango, el pago. Quiero saber, desde julio del 2024, no he recibido más que el 70%, me queda el 30%. Ya mandé ticket, pero ¿qué se puede hacer? ¿A dónde puedo dirigirme?
¿Qué rango tienes, Eduardo?
El Chiva.
He got problem regarding his payment on Shiba rank since last year, July 2024. He only received the 75% of what he's supposed to receive, and the rest hasn't been paid yet.
Who is this? What is going on? Okay, I'm not too sure who in that. Okay, alrighty. Trashit?
He did not receive his Shiba amount in full. Is it so?
Yes.
That's correct, yeah.
Did he have maybe the 5x not complete?
Tienes el 75% pagado hasta ahora.
Oh, in the
70.
70%. So 30% remaining.
And
of the
what's
total.
the timeline he is mentioning?
¿Cuándo fue?
¿Qué? ¿El rango? O
No. ¿Cuándo fue el último pago que recibió usted? Has dicho julio del año pasado.
El pago lo recibí, no tengo idea, pero creo que es en septiembre, octubre.
Del año pasado.
Del año pasado.
El último pago.
El único, fue uno solo.
Ah, vale. He received the payment last year's between September and October, but he only received 70%, not 100%.
So I believe. How much was it deducted? 2%.
Yeah,
David?
that's 2%. But it is from the 5x wallet since then.
No, the 5x wallet didn't exist then. The situation is that back then they were still withdrawing the proof of reserve contribution for ranking, Ascension Club ranking. Okay, there was a cut-off where that amount was supposed to come back. He's not the only person. So there is a few people that need the 30% that went to Ascension to be returned. I've got people as well. Just let him know that he can reach out to me, and I'll build a list of people that are missing that Ascension Club payment or part payment.
Harold, how is he going to reach out to you? Is he going to put something in the chat right now? What do you need?
I will send to Eduardo my Telegram.
Okay. So, Eduardo, you're going to put that in the chat directly to him now? Carl?
Yes.
Okay. So, Thomas, please tell Eduardo to check the chat so that he can get contact.
Dice que mires en el chat, te va a enviar su contacto, así te pones contacto con él. Que no eres la única persona, que en su grupo también hay mucha gente que no ha recibido el pago total.
Oye, pero quedo pendiente. Aquí está acá, ya está. Ok.
¿Ya lo tienes?
Sí, gracias.
Yeah, he got it.
Thank you.
Gracias, Thomas. Gracias, Eduardo. ¿Preguntas?
You're welcome.
Huh? Okay, very good. Thank you. Oh, Alex, look at you. You have seen your raised hand. Awesome. You've learned something today. Yay. Alex, go ahead and unmute, and please go ahead. Oh, folks, let me unmute him. Sorry about that. Go ahead and unmute.
Yes. Hi, guys. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, good.
All respect for leaders. Congratulations. We have something new again. Technical question about Dodo. It's I have bought a package without WAAS platform when it's just begin, straight in the Dodo, and 500. And then market drops, it automatically sells to save my money. That's good. But the rest, the half, it stay in an account. There is no email, nothing except MetaMask address, which is connected to that. And there is no way to get it out, that money. So it stay there, but there is no options to transfer. There was a possibility, Joel tried to help me to find whether through the email, but that log it in. But this is only for base network. I have an Ethereum network, and that Ethereum network don't have that option to get it out money. How to do it?
Joe, would you please go ahead and elucidate, please?
Crash it?
No, Joe, if you can give a little bit of background. If you can give a little bit of background of what you've done so far.
Yeah. So the situation is that he's just not able to withdraw those funds. I looked on the blockchain to check to see if there was anything in particular, if it had gone to a wrong address, for example, but there's nothing that really kind of shows anything. So I've been trying to help him to figure out how to move those funds. But since I haven't done anything on the Ethereum side, then I'm not familiar with it.
So Joe, he purchased the index and then he sold the index.
Yeah, he's purchased his index. He bought his index before it went live on sale, so it was on Dodo directly.
Okay.
Okay. So when the market crashed and Dodo sold, remember that it saved the funds to the smart contract, and he returned, and Chavez had those funds replaced back into the Dodo wallet. So now he's unable to remove that to his MetaMask.
So the fund already has been replaced by Chavez.
Alex?
Yeah, well, if that's only probably it's programmers who did that in Ethereum, there was just no option, or maybe just in my account, I don't know.
But where do you see that fund? Either they should be on the wallet, or when they purchase an index, there should be an index bought with that fund. Where do you see that fund?
Would it help for him to share screen?
Yes, please.
Yes, I can.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can have it.
Yeah. Yeah, did you see the screen?
Not yet.
Okay. Alex?
Yes.
What are you operating on? A PC or Windows or what? What kind of
computer? Macintosh computer.
Macintosh.
Yeah.
Okay, and the computer. All righty, look at the bottom of your screen, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the Zoom controls?
So
just tap on the screen. Maybe it's one of those that's hiding. Tap on the screen, see if you see the Zoom controls.
no, there's not. Maybe under more.
Well, those are the Zoom controls. That's one of the Zoom controls.
That's the toolbar where the heart is where you raised your hand.
Yeah.
Do you see those?
Well, the symbols I see, but Zoom control.
Let's do this, Alex. Do you see where you unmuted yourself?
Grace, there is a share option. Tell him.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but he's not understanding the Zoom control.
It's in green color.
Hang on 2 seconds, please.
Alex. Yeah, I think now it should be.
Okay.
Yes.
So, as you see, there's my account, MetaMask address, Ethereum. This is what is left over. So it's in the Dodo. And if you want to take it out, for example, there is usually right side, there's option to withdraw. But here is nothing.
No, there is no option to withdraw, obviously.
Yeah.
We don't have that option on Ethereum.
Yes, exactly.
Just close this window.
We've done about half an hour. I'll call you. Shut door. Okay.
How much fund did you receive on your? Can you go to this redeem thing?
Yeah,
redeem. At the bottom, you have this redeemed option.
This, yes.
So.
Yeah, so it was sold, and there's a date when it happens, and that's it. View details.
No. Just close this. So your net purchase was of 495, isn't it?
Yeah, 500, and then.
And it was then sold at 50% less.
Yes.
So you should. Just give me 1 second. So did you receive 244?
No, it's stay here. That's the thing. It's not coming back to the MetaMask as it should be, I think.
That's the note. That only indicates your net worth. What was left of it? It's just a value.
Yeah.
But you should have actually received 244.80 in your MetaMask wallet.
Yeah, I shouldn't. No, I mean I didn't get it. Yeah.
Can you share your MetaMask wallet address with us?
Yes.
Just drop a message in the Zoom chat.
Yes, I think.
You may like to stop your screen sharing.
Yeah.
So usually that means that the value you see in the redeemed, that is the value you actually receive on your MetaMask wallet. So you should have already received that 244 something. And your net worth is just a total value. It's not that you're having on that what do you call it, platform.
Yeah. Well,
so before you should redeem because you sold that index at 50%, not you or the platform sold it at 50% less. So you should receive 244 in your MetaMask wallet.
Yes. But
you would have received that.
No, but I had some $50 from nowhere without explanation.
Please share the address. Can you please?
Yeah, I did in that chat already.
We have not received yet. I have not received it. Whom did you send?
In a chat.
I've got it here. He sent it directly to me.
Okay.
Let me send it to you, Trash it.
Did you check, Joe? Did he receive 244?
Actually, I didn't check because that's not what I was looking into. I'll explain after.
You can do that if you have the address.
Yeah, I've sent it to you now.
Okay. Okay, we will check it and revert to you, Alex.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Rashid, may I ask, Joe, did you have something to say before I ask Rashid a couple of
questions? No, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Rashid, let me ask you a couple of clarifying questions. With Dodo and the Ethereum base, with Ethereum, do you have the option to withdraw at all? Because I thought the withdrawal was that you could withdraw each individual coin. I thought that's what withdrawal meant.
See, on Ethereum, we are directly connected as a dApp to the dApp. So you buy an index, automatically the funds get deducted from your MetaMask wallet. When you sell an index, automatically the fund gets credited back to your MetaMask wallet. So there is no middle space where your fund will stuck. It's either in your wallet or out of your wallet.
Okay. But when somebody talks about withdrawing in Dodo, I thought that withdrawals
So
would
withdrawing
be
is possible only with the smart account wallet.
smart account wallet.
That's on Base blockchain.
And that's on Base, not
Yes.
on
And even if you connect on Base network through your MetaMask wallet, there will be no option to withdraw.
So with Ethereum, you either buy the whole index and sell the whole index, correct? You just buy and sell.
Even with Base, if you are using MetaMask wallet, external wallet to access Dodo platform, so funds will directly deduct from your MetaMask wallet when you buy an index. When you sell an index, funds will automatically get credited to your MetaMask wallet.
Okay. Okay, and the connection you're saying is so direct that there shouldn't be any opportunity for
Because it's a dApp, there is no space for anything else. It's a direct because it's a dApp.
Right, exactly. But just as far as terminology is concerned, because there was some emphasis as far as the terminology with the withdrawal aspect, you could go ahead and withdraw certain coins individually, but with Ethereum you can't.
I'll show you. I had purchased an index. For long, I had been waiting for this index to appreciate, but it did not. I would really like to try other opportunities, so I sold it at a loss. Okay, this was purchased at $300, and you see, this is net worth, the total. Okay, 262 and 307. This is net worth. Okay, so this is what is left when I sold this index from $300. Right. So now if I go to my Coinbase, see this. I received 260.23.
Period.
And you see the dates. It's today that I have sold it. 26th of March. Okay.
And that one is connected to that particular index is connected to that particular
connected to the
wallet.
external wallet. So right, my wallet is directly straight away interacting with that app. Right.
Okay.
So I sold this asset at a loss, and because it was sold at a loss from 300, this is what was left, and I received this.
Okay.
You know, the platform fees also is 0.5%. So 0.5% reduced, and I received from 262.59, I received 260.23.
Alex was saying something about receiving $50 and not having an explanation for it. Ethereum has high fees. The amount that he sold and he may have received or is then redeemed, would that have included the fees?
Sold, automatically he should have received that. Let me just check it on the blockchain. Let me just go through it, and I'll revert to you, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. So Fidel, go ahead and unmute, and let's see how far we are here. I think that should be the last question. Fidel?
Oh, hi, Grace. One sec. Do you see me by any chance, or can you hear me?
We see and hear you.
Okay, great. I have still this issue for more than 1 month right now, and my issue was not being resolved yet. And this is with regards to my what is this, swapping of my total asset in my MetaMask of 112 grand for USDT, and I swap it into a RAP BTC. And that time I already discussed this, I think maybe 2 weeks ago with our question and answer. Somehow my issue was not being resolved yet, and I'm trying also to experiment by swapping into USDT to my RAP BTC, but somehow the price is always changing. And I'm just curious, how did Chavez are doing something like this with the price of different pricing? Can I show you my screen so maybe you can understand what I'm talking about?
Carl, would that be helpful?
I've got to remember what the discussion was. I think we worked out that a couple of weeks ago that it was a timing issue, that you swapped and lost. You had a swap fee taken out, so you didn't actually lose anything. Is that right? Do you remember, Jay?
What you're saying, I don't lose anything, but when I try to swap it back, there's a discrepancy of 11 grand. because that 11 grand was disappear right on my ass when I tried to refresh my back office on the DEX.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of water gone under the bridge since we first looked at this. Can we take this offline later, or have a look at it again? Are you available for US prime time?
Yes. What time? When?
In an hour and a half, roughly.
Yes. Yes, I can. We can do that.
It is an hour and a half, isn't it? Or 2.5.
2.5.
7 p.m. Eastern. Can we have a look at it then? Because I've got to try and remember what we talked about, what you showed it. I think Joe and I were doing that one.
Can we do have a session, three of us, Carl and Joe, or what is the best way to do this? To show
We'll have a look at it. We'll have a look at it on US prime time, and then if we have to, we'll go to a breakout room or we'll do a one-on-one later.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Fidel. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no problem,
Carl,
yeah.
thank you so much for that. Alrighty, so it's time for Trashid's beauty sleep. You see, he's looking a little raggedy there. He needs to go get his beauty sleep. So does David. You know, David needs his beauty sleep. So are there any more questions? I think we're going to go once, twice, thrice. Any more questions? Guys, you have the opportunity for, I mean, a lot of experience, a lot of brain cells. The things that these four gentlemen have forgotten about will fill a room full, a stadium of information. That's just the stuff they've forgotten about. So imagine what they can remember and what they know right now. So any questions? And you can see they have tackled just about everything. So no questions? Now, one of the things that's making and enriching this platform, this session, this affiliate marketing 3.0 is your feedback. As you can see, your questions are part of the feedback to say, okay, this is what's going on. This is what the community is experiencing. So those are really good. But a direct feedback from you as to how to continue to improve your experience in these events. That's your experience on the presentations, the updates from Chavez, and the his training, and these question and answer sessions, as well as the Saturday masterclass training and the training that Eunice provides. There is nothing better than to hear from you directly. So in the chat, you should see, and please, if it's not, let us get it posted right now, is where you can, you can drop your questions. That's a DYQ form. Drop your questions. So our brain trust here, okay, this is what I call our brain trust, can take a look at those questions and be able to answer them and then be able to share them again. Then second, your feedback. Was your questions understood and asked? Did you walk away with a solution today? Did you walk away today with understanding what you need to do to help yourself? Do you need to talk to and send a ticket to support? Or are you going to get with Carl, get with David, get with Joe, or Trashid? What was answered for you today? What did you learn? Even if you learned something, please be able to share it in that feedback, okay? Don't make any comments about me because I know it's all going to be bad. Okay, so don't give that feedback. Alrighty. But if you had fun, if you enjoyed, if you learned, please give that feedback. And if you didn't, what else can we do? Alrighty. So those are the two things that we need from you. Trashid, have I missed anything? And you guys understand the roster. So tomorrow, let us emphasize that you will come and hear the training and further information from Chavez himself about the details on PY, and that is the protocol yield. And then on Saturday, Eunice will talk to us about the WAAS back office, and then Trashid, a master trainer, will slice up the pie, okay, for us. Trashid.
Before we begin, there is a slight detail that we would like to share with everybody. So this is your DYQ form, drop your question form. We have specially designed to answer members' questions, which they ordinarily don't ask in the Zooms, or maybe they have tried, but they have not been able to get the specific answer, especially not from the experts directly. So this is a anonymous drop your question form, DYQ form. You can put any name just for the sake of that. You can track your request. Like from here, you can see this name, country, your category on the related question, and then your question, your request, your feedback. Now, specifically, we have mentioned here, please do not share any personal or sensitive information such as your contact number, your email address, wallet private key, security details. Please don't share it. If you have question like, you have not received your COI token, just type the question and that is it. We will send you either the steps or we will give you the process how to check, right? Then this, as you drop the question, these questions are updated at a regular interval, sometimes in 24 hours, maybe sometimes twice in 24 hours. And like you will see your name, the question that you have asked, and you will see the answer. Your question will only appear when it has been answered. Okay. So this is the latest sheet. We have already published it. And if you scroll through this, you might find the question related to yours, and you might find the answer already here, because we have practically covered almost all the products and all the questions. Now, most of the time we are just having repeated questions. So use this. It is like a knowledge base in itself. You can go through it. You will learn a lot about this. Most of the answers are very, very technical. You can see the pointers and everything. And experts, techies are, the leaders, rank leaders, they are taking an effort to answer your question, to make it customized for you as a solution. So please make sure that you use it well. Please do not put your personal details, your wallet address, nothing, email address, nothing, and just use it to your best. This is to facilitate as a support thing to you. All right. And as for Alexander, let me take this to Chavez. I have checked, you have not received. Let me get a quick revert on your concern. So maybe you two can use the DYQ form, and just as a reminder, submit your request there. Okay, I will revert to you there. Do you have the link, Alexander?
I did it actually twice. I have wrote this, and then one of the option what they offer is actually come to you on Thursday. What I did.
Okay, so today please add a question there in the DYQ form. I will make sure that I respond to you over there. Thank you. Over to you, Grace, or maybe Joe wanted to add something. Joe, over to you.
Yes, Joe.
No, that's fine. I think Trashit has covered it.
Okay, no problem.
All right, fantastic. No other questions? Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This has been the best hour and a half spent, I'm sure. So the thing about it, we look forward to you continuing to go ahead and support yourself and understand this platform and continue to learn and continue to earn, because learning is earning. So thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and say adios, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, and just plain goodbye. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.